Okay, so for this, I would have my patient laying down and their head would be right here. I would be doing, the first one would be an inhalation assist for a cranial fault. Depending on if it was inhalation or exhalation. Inhalation, we're gonna be doing P to A on the mastoid, and exhalation, we're gonna be doing A to P. So I'd have my patient lay down, we'd go P to A. For the inhalation, I would press, I'd get a good indicator muscle, would be the pec clavicular. We'd test it, the muscle would be weak, we'd go back in, rebound test, it would go strong. So we'd come back in, we would test it, 4 to 5 seconds each time, retest, and if it doesn't go strong after that, keep retesting, there's no certain number for this. The next thing that we would be doing would be the sphenomandibular. We'd come in for that one. Again, it'd be on inhalation, exhalation. This time we'll be pushing on the palatine. So you'd be pushing right here on the side of their mouth, 4 to 5 seconds as well. Doing that as well, we'll be testing pec clavicular for the strength test. We would do that. We would test it. The muscle would be weak. We'd go in. We do the palatine, pushing up here. Test it again. If it's still weak, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it until that muscle goes strong. For the next one, it would be we'll be doing, you'll contact ipsilateral, so the same side. So say we're doing their right pec clavicular. It'd be ipsilateral frontal. And then you would also do EOP for the back. So you'd have your patient and you would compress there 4 to 5 seconds, compressing. Then you would retest the muscle. And if it's still weak, again, you go back in, you keep testing, keep testing, keep testing. Excuse me. Keep testing, and then you would go back, test it till that muscle's in the clear, test strong in the clear, and then test strong with the therapy localization. So for this next one, we'll be doing glabella. For the glabella, you will contact right here on the glabella as well as the EOP. Same concept, we've got the pec clavicular. We're testing that muscle test weak, so we go in and we do glabella, we challenge therapy localized, test it, it goes into strong, so then we go in and we're gonna mash together the glabella and the EOP, 4 to 5 seconds, retest. If it's still weak, you go back in and you retest again until that muscle is strong in the clear and it's strong with the therapy localization. The next one is going to be the parietal bone. So for the parietal bone, you're gonna have both thumbs. Again, we're doing a pec major clavicular as our indicator muscle. You go in, you test it, that muscle is weak. So when we go in and you're gonna have both thumbs, you'll cross them on that parietal bone and you're going to lift. You're going to lift, and you go back in and you retest the pec clavicular. If it tests weak, you go in, you do it again, and then once it tests strong in the clear, test strong with the therapy localization, you can move on to the next thing. The next one we'll be doing will be the temporal bulge cranial fault. So for this one, you come in, you contact, and you'll do both a clockwise turn and a counterclockwise turn. So you go in, test the muscle. The weaker of the muscles, depending on your clockwise or counterclockwise turn, will dictate which way you will go into therapy localized. So for instance, we'll say that this one is a clockwise turn. So we're going clockwise, 4 to 5 seconds, holding there. And you go back in, you'll have them take a half of an inhalation and hold it, do the treatment, go back in and reassess. The muscle test strong in the clear, as well as with the therapy localization, and you're good to go.